What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you a red hot KDP niche which I recently found. So welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, this video, which is all about KDP niches, I have been making a fair few of them and I've been putting them into a playlist. So if you want to see that playlist, then click right there in the right hand corner. Now, let's get straight into the video and head straight over to Amazon. So the niche that I want to share with you today is an inventory logbook. Now with this niche, if you stick around to the end of the video, I am also going to share where you can get an interior as well. Now with this inventory logbook, we can see on the SPT Chrome extension. This is an awesome tool, by the way. If you want to check this out, I will leave a link to a video I recently made all about this tool as well, right there in the right hand corner, so go through and watch that as well. But with this long tail keyword, this niche, we can see that under all we have a 68%. Now again, I've mentioned this in previous videos, with this Chrome extension you want to find niches with any score above 63%. So if we click on here, you can see that just there. Now, me personally, I try and find anything above 50. Anything above 63 is still really, really great, but I don't always do it like that. Now, another thing, with this Chrome extension, the way it's intended to be used is to be used under all. So I tend to do all my research using this Chrome extension under all, but then I also do look under books as well, which you're going to see in a minute. Now, just a real quick note, and that is, we still have our Black Friday 2-week sale going on all of our courses. So if you want to check that out, there will be a link down in the description below. So back to this, an inventory logbook. We can see that the percentage is 68, so it's a really great niche. We can see the number of results is only 733. No, 773, as we can see just here. So if you're trying to find those niches with under 1,000 results, then this is a really great niche. And if we look at that average BSR, we can see it's only 141,000. So now, if we actually scroll through here and take a look, let's go past the sponsored posts. We can see with this one has a rank of 131,000. Now with me personally, it comes down to the niche, the BSRs, and how I think I can create that book will depend on what type of BSR that I look for. But in general, I tend to try and find BSRs on the first page under 500,000 because that's just one of my strategies. Now if you want to know a little bit more of my strategy, especially when it comes to colouring books, then I'll also link a video right there in the right hand corner which you can go through and watch, but it will explain a little bit more in detail how I find, or why I find niches on the first page that have under 500,000 BSR. So go ahead, go through and watch that video. But anyway, we can see on this first page, this has a ranking of 131,000. If we scroll down, that's still an inventory logbook. So that's actually at 12,000. Now this is spiral, so this is not KDP, but you can see that there's still demand for this niche. This one is 90,000 BSR, been published for a couple of years now, got quite a few reviews, but we can see the BSRs are really great for an inventory logbook. Now, like I said, I normally check under all, and I do check under books as well. It all depends on how I'm doing my research. Most of the time I do use SPT's Chrome extension, so I do tend to look under all more often than not. But now if we go over to another tab, I've put it under books. So under books, there's only a score of 29% and there's 10,000 results. Now, me personally, I would still attack a niche like this, because if we scroll through and take a look at these books, I believe that I could create a book which is just as good quality, if not better, than the ones on the first page. So me personally, seeing this 10,000 results does not bother me too much, because under all, that niche is really good, 68%, and there's only 773 results. Now again, depending on the niche scores on both will depend on whether or not I would create the book. This book, an inventory logbook, I would go ahead and create this, because you could create this relatively easy. Now, if we go over to Creative Fabrica and type in inventory logbook, so let's type that again, inventory logbook, we're going to see all these different interiors that we could potentially use on KDP. So all we would have to do is get an interior from here, create the cover, and we have the book. So for this, we could actually create a book relatively fast and have that published. Now on Creative Fabrica down here, well, in fact, if you're on the fence about Creative Fabrica or waiting for their Black Friday sale, it should be starting tomorrow. So I will be making a video all about their Black Friday sale. So if you've been interested in that, stay tuned, because that video will be coming out tomorrow. Anyway, let's take a look at this. So on Creative Fabrica, there's actually quite a lot of different inventory logbooks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm sure you could probably find a few more through here. There's another one, 6. So there's plenty to actually choose from. Now, one of my favorites here is this one, just because I really like the way that they design. They keep their logbooks and everything really, really simple, clean and fresh. So if we take a look at this one, the good thing about this is that if we go all the way down, we can see that they include the PDF, PPTX, AI, InDesign, and all of these source files. So that means that we could just come in, download this, and then edit what needs to be edited. Again, you always want to edit or modify an interior slightly, well, at least slightly, so it's not exactly the same as everybody else's. So with this one, I would probably keep the interior the same, but then when it comes to this first page, I would probably make my own and then merge it together with the interior. So this one, this inventory logbook, I really like this seller. I think a few people have spoken about them in the past, but I do highly suggest going through and following the designer, because if we take a look just here, let's scroll down, we can see they have some really, really nice interiors for KDP. Now, one thing I am going to do really quick, let's go back to here. Let's go to an incognito window. So right here, just give that a second to load up as well. Now, I wanted to do this just because I'm always logged in on Creative Fabrica, so you don't really get to see the prices. So by doing this, we can now take a look at the prices, and we can see that that one that we were just looking at is only 99 cents, which is absolutely crazy. 99 cents for a really good quality interior, as we can see. Now, if we go through to their profile right here, again, I do highly suggest going through and following them, because they have some really nice interiors. But from here, we can now see the prices of all of their interiors. $1.99, 99 cents, 99 cents. Absolute bargain. So go ahead, go through and check them out, because they're a really great designer. Now, back to here. So this is the place where you can get the interiors, Creative Fabrica. Again, watch out for tomorrow's video, because they will be having that Black Friday sale. But this inventory logbook looks like a really great niche. Go through and check it out. Now, one thing I do want to note really quick, even though we've been looking at the inventory logbook, which again, according to the SPT Chrome extension, is a really great niche. When I'm doing research like this, and then I go over to Creative Fabrica just to see if there's actual interiors on here which I could use, I also take a look at other interiors on Creative Fabrica. Just a quick search so I can see what else pops up, because in here I've typed in inventory logbook, so all those interiors have popped up, but you're also going to get ideas for other books that you can create. See this one, so I would never have thought of that, and it might not have popped up if I didn't put in inventory logbook. I probably wouldn't have even found this logbook, and that's a reseller inventory logbook. So that's just another thing that you can look into when you're on Creative Fabrica. Just start browsing around. If you see any ones that you like the look of, quickly just write them into a notepad and then save it for later, and then you can come back to Amazon and use that for research to try and find even more profitable niches. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.